Hey everybody, my name is Russ, that is Lauren, and today's reaction video is brought to you by one of my favorite songs, at least of this. I believe this was originally cut in the 60s by Frank Sinatra and his daughter Nancy, and then at least I know I'm sure there are dozens of versions of this song. Years later, my favorite version of it, I think ever, until the one we're going to hear, I haven't heard it, is the Robbie Williams and Nicole Kidman version. I just adore that version. But somewhere along the way, Lauren came across a version from the insanely talented and disrespected to a wild level, Mama Cass, and a gentleman who, for me, when I was a kid, was a variety show host, John Davidson. Like I had never known of him as a singer or anything. So when you sent me this, I was like, "There's so many things happening here." So
many things.
Yeah,
he did game shows and all that stuff.
Yeah, there was a show when I was a kid called That's Incredible.
Yes.
That was a kind of an America's Funniest Home Videos before America's Funniest Home Videos, and that's all I knew him from. I was like, "Well, that's what he does," you know, is host that. And then when you sent me this, I was like. Oh, he hosted a show before that? That's incredible. So I have never seen or heard this before. Now, I don't know. She had a variety show, and that's what this is from, or do you know? I think
this is from he
had a variety show. No, par for the course. So anyways, I've never seen or heard this version, and I'm excited because I love this song. And I'm sure he can sing well because he's doing this, and I know she can sing well, so I'm excited. And then the only other thing I say is, it's been made clear to us that we should not stop the video. So we try our best to let it play through. So during it, we are active listeners, so we might be stone faced, like staring and listening. Stick around after, because that's when the delight happens. That's when we discuss everything that we were thinking when we were playing it. So here we go.
Brava.
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 You say brava for a lady.
Yes, you do.
I can't picture you as a mother.
Why not?
I don't think anybody thinks of you as a mother, having a little girl. It's great that you said that.
Everybody knows I'm mom, I guess.
Are you a good mother?
Oh, yes. Is that proper to say?
Sure. I think so.
Too egotistical. Anyway, I love her a lot.
I bet you do.
I'm a lousy housekeeper, though. I'm a good mother.
Should we sing something? Should we sing something beautiful?
Nah.
Let's sing something romantic.
I don't know if that'd go over too well. Why don't we sing something kind of stupid?
Okay, something stupid. All right. Are you ready, Nancy?
Why, certainly, Frank.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. Then afterwards we drop into some quiet little place and have a drink or two. Yes, and then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you. I can see it in your eyes that you despise the same old lies you heard the night before. And though it's just a line to you, to me it's true. It never seemed so right before. I practiced every day to find some clever lines to say to make the meaning come through. But then I think I'll wait until the evening gets late and I'm alone with you. The time is right, your perfume fills my head, the stars get red and oh, the night's so blue. Yes, and then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you. I can see it in your eyes that you despise the same old lies you heard the night before. And though it's just a line to you, to me it's true and never seemed so right before. Modulation. I practiced every day to find some clever lines to say to make the meaning come through. But then I think I'll wait until the evening gets late and time is right, your perfume fills my head. The stars get red and oh, the night's so blue. Yes, and then I go and spurl it off by saying something stupid like I love you. Yes, and then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
That's just delightful. I have, oh boy, just if you're a younger person, you're probably gonna want to shut this off because I'm just gonna be old man yelling at cloud for like the next, at least it's solid 2 minutes. You've heard some of this stuff before, but here we go again. They don't make them like that anymore on like 17 different levels. So I know that you know what was just happening, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Mhm.
So there's so much. Okay. First of all, obviously singing live, like that was not pre-taped in any way. Second of all, anyone who knows anything about singing harmony knows that no one has sang harmony live in the past 25 years without like in-ears and floors. And these people are just sitting there with, you know, and just hearing, I'm sure the band was behind a wall or something. And so they're just going by what they're hearing over there and their own natural hearing of each other there, like on the stage. I mean, that's insane as it, like, again, you kids today, you will never understand the raw talent that it takes. And then I know this sounds silly, but sitting down, like every vocal coach on earth will never let you sit down to do any sort of singing like that. Like it all comes from here. Like the casual raw talent on display in that clip is insane. The only other note I want to make about that, and of course this is wild speculation, you heard him count her in at the top, and then did you hear every time the chorus he said yes, and then I bet she asked him to help her with the timing
Probably.
on the song. I don't think that was him being, this is a rude way to put it, a jerk. It just, by the way they were looking at each other, I think she was probably like, you know, because timing can be weird on songs like, and it's a weird waltz that song is, you know. And I bet she was like, I need help here and there with the timing on this, you know. And I would imagine that was his way of being like, when you hear me say yes, then you come in with, you know, and there I go and spoil it all. You know what I mean? I mean, wild speculation on my part.
That makes sense.
But I bet it is. And even in to further support that, the different phrasing that they used, I bet was a, you know, because it's not even remotely putting myself in a discussion about these two. But having performed with cover bands and stuff, I know when I go, I've heard this song 1 million times. Why can't I get that? And I'm like, you know what? I have to change that phrasing because I can't get that right. And that's how it seemed to me. That was like, you know what? We'll call it putting our own spin on it, which it is anyways.
Yeah.
But everything I said before, like the raw talent involved is just like, you just look at it and you're like, well, these guys are just amazing, you know? And it just like, and then, you know how I romanticize all this type of stuff. I by the end of it, I was just thinking, you know, at the beginning of the video, I was talking about how wildly disrespected she's been. And not that this isn't important, but when she was talking about being a mother at the beginning, and the way that he obviously had, there's didn't look like a lot of show business going on there. It looked like a genuine friendship to me. And I just was thinking about probably every time John Davidson heard a disrespectful joke about her, he was probably thinking like, no, that's my friend though, you know? But what a delightful performance. Like, and so many cool little vocal, you know, so many nods to the original, but then so many cool little vocal changes. Just so like, I'm going to wrap up everything I'm saying with, I know everybody's, you know, again, I know it's all, you know, oh, you're just old. I would give anything to have like a program on television once a week once a month with any talent like this at all.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
So
I'm so glad you enjoyed it as much as you did, because this is one of those things that like I could bring to the table and you could go neat. You know, but no, you wouldn't. But
someone
but
could.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
a person with no soul could. Not
it's
me.
one of my favorite things, and like it's gonna pop up in our reactions here and there. Is I love musical performances from like the old variety shows. I absolutely love them. I eat them up, and when I find one that I think that we will have fun with, like I send it over to you, and I was like, "Here we go with this." And this one just made me so incredibly happy. You know, the way they're sitting, and like he's clearly like sitting there just making sure she's comfortable with, you know, the whole thing that they're doing, and like, good Lord, he's so handsome.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good looking dude.
Very handsome.
Yeah, I wish I could, you know, go back in time and hear. I guarantee you, I'm right about that timing. Like, I just, to me, that just seems like a performer making sure the other performer's comfortable.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, the harmonies are just so beautiful, and they're so fun.
And that's one thing I love about the key of the Robbie Williams, Nicole Kidman is different than and that, and the orchestrations are just so damn lush, and it's just amazing. But and I, with no disrespect, I didn't know what to expect from Nicole Kidman as a vocalist, and I was just like, whoa, holy cow, she killed it. You know, with this, I went in being like, well,
you know,
yeah, Mama Castle's gonna be great.
Yeah.
In this. So yeah, this was awesome. So yeah, I was very, very, very taken with this. Hopefully there are fans. You know, some of these older videos like this, some of them do very well, some of them don't. We don't do any videos like in case they get a lot of clicks. Like the things that matter to us the most is when like any fan finds this stuff. And I personally don't even watch a lot of reactions on YouTube, even though we do reactions, because a lot of it is people like poking fun or, you know, and I just, it's not what I want to see, you know, like I want to see people like, you know, faking stuff, you know, like, oh, this is the first time I just saw one the other day. There was a woman crying. The first time I've ever heard the Beatles. No, that's not real. Like, and she would look to be around our age. Nope. There's no way you just now heard the Beatles for the first time. You know what I mean? Like just things like that. So we just put this out. My only hope is that there's some massive John Davidson fan or Mama Cass fan or someone who loves this song that's like, what? I didn't know about that. And, you know, you find this and you find it half as entertaining as I did. You know, that's my hope. So if any of those things are true, hit the like button. And leave a comment. Let us know what you think of this performance. Or if you like variety shows like Lauren does, drop a comment and give us some ideas of stuff you'd like. I assure you we probably haven't seen, or if I have, it was, you know, when I was a kid and watched it with my mom, and it's been way too long since I've seen it. And she probably wasn't born yet. So if you would, please drop that the like button, because that helps us out. That is Lauren. My name is Russ. Thanks for watching.